All right, what's good? What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hotboistep, and we are about to get into how to trade Forex or any of these pairs in the stock market. Right now, we on the British pound, US dollar, and I want y'all to basically learn how to trade from watching this video. If you haven't already, subscribed to my channel, and we gonna get right into it, y'all. Okay, so I want to help majority of the traders that don't really know how to trade for real, or they don't really see profit. They don't really like consistently see wins. So I want to basically put trading on a perspective where you can see it and understand it and basically know how to chart this graph of numbers and scaling these candles so you can see like how it's made. So I'm gonna just basically go over like a basic how to. I'm gonna try to keep this under 10 minutes and we gonna get right into it. Okay, so we got red candles, we got green candles. Green candles are for going up, red candles are for going down. You see the red candles, you see the green candles. Right now, this is a 2 hour chart. So if you want to see a chart like this, you can go on TradingView. The website is tradingview.com. And that's basically a site you can just look at candles like this and basically look at how the market moves over the past. Right now, the market is not moving. We're on a Saturday, so it's not going to move on Saturday. But I want to show y'all how y'all can just look at a chart like this and basically break it down for yourself. So you can basically see the green candles are going up and the red candles are going down. How are you going to predict whether it's going up or down? So that's the question everybody want to know, how you can make this money. But you basically got to stick to one or two pairs because it's probably hundreds of pairs out there or tens, but it's a lot of stuff to look at and everything moves differently. So you gotta remember, one, to don't be looking at 5, 10, 20 different pairs. Try to stay on two pairs. My pairs are either GBPUSD gold or USD JPY, and those are what I stick with. All right, so when it comes to a chart like this, you basically see more clearly the outer your time frame is. So I want to put in perspective how, like, we on the 2 hour chart right now, and if we was to get on something like a 2 or 3 minute chart, this is a 3 minute chart. This is like super choppy, like, to think about how you gonna figure out if it's gonna go up. Like, you might think this might be going down, but then it goes back up, or you think it's going down, but it's really like going sideways. So you gotta really put in perspective where you at and what you doing. And remember, I said where you're at. Okay, it's not just about these numbers. You want to know where its position is at, whether it's in a seller's market or buyer's market. So it's like a 2 or 3 step process. So you gotta really like lock in at this point. Okay, lock in this point. I got my mouse over the 2 day chart. You want to scale out to about a 1 to 2, maybe a week chart. Okay, I'm gonna show you exactly what you're gonna do when you do this. All right, I'm gonna get the paid version soon, but look at this. Look how easily you can see the movement here. All right, so we got this right here, and we see that the market went up a little bit and it went down. So let's, I don't really like to go out to the week chart, but let's go out to like a day chart, right? You see something like this. You see it's going up, down, up. Okay. I like to have like two indicators. My two indicators are a moving average of like 1,000, right? And that way you can see like a broad movement of where the snake is of division, whether you're in a buyer's market or seller's market. And the problem most traders face is that they're okay, my second indicator is a Bollinger Band. And then their Bollinger Band is too close. It's too close to the candles. So you basically have to spread them out. You have to put it on a way wider spectrum, okay? So I just told you about my two indicators. I'm about to cut them on so you can see, all right? Hold on, is this a Fibonacci? Let me remove this in the past. But basically, I'm about to cut on this Bollinger Band, moving average. This is what my moving average look like. It's much more broader on a smaller time frame. Right now we on the day chart. So I'm gonna cut on my Bollinger Band and I'm gonna show y'all how my Bollinger Band look. Look, like when you look at the Bollinger Band, look how wide it is. This is a wide Bollinger Band. This is the top. This is just some lines I got in here. You can remove those. But look at this band. Like, this is a whole bunch of lines I drew in the past because the market was right here. But look at this. Like, this is a wide Bollinger Band. Like, people's Bollinger Bands usually look something like this. You put it on a 20, that's the way they give it to you, and then it looks like this. This is too small of a Bollinger Band no matter what, because you're eventually gonna scale down to like a 5-minute time frame, 10-minute time frame, maybe even a 2, 3, 1 minute time frame. Sometimes when people really want to figure out exactly what they want to take a trade at, but sometimes it's not even that serious because you might be on a seller's market, but the Bollinger Band is not really giving you enough space to make a decision. So if you in this market this whole time, you know you in the buyer's market, and if you down here, you know you in the seller's market, and you don't have to like deal with a small Bollinger Band when you actually made it bigger. This is what people are missing right here. Turn your Bollinger Band up to 400 or 500, depending on how small you be looking at these candles, okay? So basically, if you want to get more into the candles, we can do that soon. But basically, you see how it's still, the Bollinger Band still gets smaller when you go on smaller time frames. And I still got it on 400. So this was a big eye opener for me when I figured this out recently, actually. So when it actually wants to go outside of the Bollinger Band, it's going to come in and start buying. And eventually it's going to go up. But that's not all. We got to teach y'all a little bit about price action. Okay, right now we at 8 minutes. Okay, let's get this price action going on. Let's go up to a 2-hour chart, all right? This is what we're going to do. We're going to spread it out real good. Spread it out real good. We're going to take a Fibonacci. Okay, this is a graph that gives you lines based on how you're going to trade. We got an uptrend here. We got our candles ending up in the up space. So right now we're in an uptrend. But it's at the bottom. Basically, if we zoom out to the day chart, we are in the upside of the Bollinger Band. So we're in a buyer's market when we zoom out, okay? So we zoom back in, we're going to draw a upwards Fibonacci. And that's going to give us lines. It's going to give us lines and direction on how we're going to trade. So basically you want to trade, it's called a strategy called break and retest. So if it breaks a line, it's going to come back to retrace a line. Basically to come back to that same line, it's going to go up and then down to that same line again and then shoot up. And then you can back test whatever direction you want to go in, as long as you zoom out first and draw the line, draw the Fibonacci and get back to it. Like for this example right here, it went up to, let's say it went up to the 30% zone and then it retraced back to the 60% in the golden zone and shot up. See, if people was already charting this thing, they would figure this out and know that it reversed. It broke right here and then it retested back to the 60 and then shot up. So that's basically how a lot of these trades work. As long as you draw this Fibonacci, you can figure out how this market is going to move because you zoomed out. And you're not looking on a 5-minute time frame. So take this in perspective. Right now we're in a 2-hour chart, and you can see the market a lot more clearly. All you got to do is see it break and retest like this one just did, and you on your way. But yeah, we was in an upwards market on the 2-day chart. So that's what shows us that we should take a buy in this perspective. All right, y'all. See, we're in the top half of the Bollinger Band. Spread your Bollinger Bands out. Have a decent moving average that's not so close. Like, have trades that don't happen every hour of every day. Like, make it special. Like, you want to zoom out and take the most specialist trades. Like, you don't want to take trades that look like it's good all the time, but then it don't. Like, you want to be absolutely certain. That's what I have in this strategy right here. So take everything I just said in perspective. I just kept this video under 12 minutes. I aim for 10, but hopefully you get a lot out of this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe and like this video, and see you next time. Let me know what you want to see next. Let's go.